Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Ben Pouliot of Hartland Hockey. How's it going?
It's going great, Casey. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Season's about to start in
Yeah.
literally in just days.
hmm
So you get to kick it off with, and none other than one of the best teams, or in fact, the best team in the state,
You
in
got that.
Detroit Catholic Central.
hmm
Um, what's that going to be like in those next in just 3 days away?
Yeah.
And just overall, how are you guys getting ready for the season? It's almost here.
Yeah. I'll start off with that second question, like getting ready for the season. We started last week. We jumped right into it. We've got practice every day, and it's just about getting the guys together right now because we have our fall league going on, but just being there for the regular season, just getting ready for we know we have CC on Wednesday. Obviously, that's a big game, but just getting together with everybody, getting practicing every day, getting in the locker room, just that team bonding. That's how we get ready for the season. And going with Catholic Central, like you said, they historically have been the best team in the state of Michigan. They're champs in Division One, and we're champs of Division Two last year, but we did make the jump up to D1. So
Yeah,
it's a great stepping stone game to just help us know where we are to start the season.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely going to be there, and of course, awkwardly enough,
Mhm.
it's likely where if you guys did make it all the way to state final, it's where obviously where the season begins, and obviously
Yep.
where the season would end if you were to make it all the way there.
Yep.
The USA Hockey Arena, of course,
Yeah.
or formerly CompuWare Arena.
Yeah.
So going into that, how exciting is to anytime we get to go play up in Plymouth is obviously a big deal.
hmm Yeah. It's awesome because as far as I know, we're on the NHL side, so the same side that we won the state championship on. And CC, they have a great student section, and it's always just fun to get that experience and just such a great team to play against. I know we're all excited. I'm excited myself. Start off the senior year with a bang and just go from there. It's going to be one heck of a season for all of us.
Yeah. So talk about who's coming. Talk about a lot of guys because you did lose a lot of guys from last year's team.
hmm Yeah.
Still, a decent amount of those guys that were on last year's team are back.
hmm Yeah. So we are returning four senior defensemen: Braden Patilla, Jack Lesperance, Peter Hallinan, and Isaac Franny. So they're going to be the core of the team. They're going to be leading us defensively. They're going to be top defensive group in the state, in my opinion. And on forwards, we got six guys who dressed in the state championship game. Myself, Lucas Henry, Nick Hallinan, Brendan Patilla, Ian Castamo, who scored the winning goal, and LJ Sabla. We are, as a team, we are ready to get back into it. We know what it takes to get to that final game and being able to win that trophy at the end. It's great. And having 10 guys coming back, it's a good start.
Yeah, for sure.
hmm
Knowing I mean, this is the program that's won a lot, and of course, you've been part of a lot of those teams.
hmm
That's won it all before. How
hmm
exciting is that? And just to be a part of it
Yeah.
is, um, what is that like? Because I was there
hmm
for the ring ceremony and all that stuff.
hmm
And to know that you can do it because you've done
hmm
it.
hmm
What is that like bringing into this season?
It's it's definitely a great feeling because every team, only one team at the end of the year gets to win their last game, and that's the goal. And so for us to have experienced the highs and the lows of last season, because it's not always perfect, it's going to be able to help us this year with a lot of new guys coming in, a lot of younger guys. And it's for us seniors and returners to just take that winning culture that we have right now, that Heartland's built the last 12 years, and just continue that, especially with CC, Brighton now in Division One. I think Stevenson's up there. It's gonna be a tough road, but if we can keep our winning culture, there's nobody that can stop us except ourselves.
Yep. And yeah, you mentioned it before. You're also not just with CC, but you mentioned Stevenson, you mentioned Brighton,
Mm-hmm.
as well as Howell, and
Yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
together. That,
Everybody.
that's going to be a really tough division to
Mm-hmm.
get a hold of. When I was talking with some other people about this, and of course, this probably was a topic of conversation when you were at media day on
Yeah.
last week. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, it's gonna be a really tough conference deal with because you got a bunch of KLAA
Yep.
teams, and plus you
Mm-hmm.
got the you'll get a taste of the MIHL
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's but you guys have done this on purpose.
Yeah.
This is a schedule that's it's
Not
pretty, yeah, it's
not not an easy one. Yeah.
but what is it going to be like to just play all those teams? Because you could see them again down the road.
Yeah. Um, I think it's great to play all the top teams, not even just Division 1, but Division 2, Division 3, because it's just a great learning experience. Like just to start the season off with CC, and then we get to play Stevenson in there, Marquette, who made it to the Final Four last year in that thrill of a game we had. Um, we go up to Houghton, Calumet, who are both great teams. Can't forget about Flint Powers, but just being able to go up against all these teams, it's just a stepping stone learning experience for all of us. It's it's fun games because we all know each other. We all have friends on every team, so that just makes it even better. But to see Brighton, Howell, all those teams, it'll just help us come playoff time if we ever run into them.
All right.
Hmm.
So let's do this. We got a few minutes. Let's get to know you a little bit. How about
All
that?
right, let's do it.
Um, how do you mentally prepare for a game?
Oh, mentally prepare. So, well, first it starts if it's like a weekday, it's before school. Obviously, I always have the same routine: go to school, and my mom, she actually makes me the same meal before every game, and so it's chicken, noodles, and green beans. So I do that, and then on the bus or in the car, I always wear my headphones, listen to music, and I make sure that I get my 5-minute bike ride after warm-ups in. That's something I always do, and just from there, I zone in and get ready for the game.
Nice.
Hmm.
Um, by the way, this is if you've seen this is the 10 burning question. I forgot to say it. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you manage your time?
I will say I'll give myself an 8. I won't give myself a 10 because there are times when I don't do it well, but I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you got to pick one social media app to use and get rid of the rest, what would it be?
Twitter. I love to follow sports, and Twitter is the best place to follow sports. So if I had to get rid of everything else, I would just stick with sports and Twitter.
Okay. You said you listen to music before a game. It's on your game
Hmm.
list.
Oh, I have a little bit of everything. I like J. Cole. He's really good for me right now. I like that.
Okay.
I do listen to a little bit of country, so I like a little bit of Luke Combs just to get a little mix in there. But kind of the J. Cole, Jack Harlow, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at replying to text messages?
I'll give myself a 5 because I'm 50-50 sometimes. There's definitely times when people text me and I completely miss it. And then there's times when they text me and I'm just snap right there and on it.
Yeah, for sure. As
Hmm.
long as you're not in Joey Mattern territory.
Oh, is he's towards the ones, twos?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's I don't know. If you saw the one with Jack Sargent, he kind of Joe,
Yeah,
Joey's non-responsiveness.
yeah, that's funny.
Um, let's see. Name a TV or streaming show you're really into right
Ooh, The Walking Dead.
now. Okay.
So it's actually on their final season ever. So last two more episodes left.
Dang.
Yeah.
Um, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. I would want to fly. I think that would be like I just think that would be cool to be able to fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earliest hockey memory you have?
Um oh, when I was learning to skate. Like this is one of the first times ever. So like when I learned to skate, they stacked milk crates on each other.
Yeah.
And so we would take the milk crates and play soccer with them. And it would just be like 10, we're all 4 years old, just skating around with milk crates, playing soccer, just falling all over the place. And that's how I learned to skate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, you already mentioned pregame meal.
Yeah.
That's the ninth question, but okay, so we'll move on from that.
Okay.
Let's go to the last one.
Hmm.
If you could tell your younger self something you know now but didn't know then, what would it be?
Oof. Um, I'd probably tell myself that to never doubt myself
Okay.
because there were times when I did that. But now that I'm almost 18, I can know and tell myself that I should have never done that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, Ben, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us.
Yeah.
Of
Hmm.
course, good luck this season. Good luck against CC on Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Casey. Thanks for having me. Hopefully we see you out at a few games.